what was the halftime like for the offense?
Yeah, I think for us, in the first half, we shot ourselves in the foot a lot, just with the flags, penalties, and things like that. Obviously, the interception. For us, we just got to continue to play fast. Like, we go out there in the first drive and we score in 2 or 3 plays, whatever it was, and we got to be able to sustain that moving forward.
What said at halftime that you went around and were saying something to maybe the running backs or offensive line, encouraging them or something? Do you remember what that message was or why you did that?
Yeah, I think it was just cut it loose. I don't want any of our guys to hold anything back, especially first game of the year. There's some jitters and things like that, a lot of new guys on the team, and I just wanted everybody to cut it loose. That was the main emphasis going into the second half.
There was a stretch there where Davin Booth got 3 consecutive first downs running the football, and then there was kind of like this malaise. Like, there's a couple series there where a lot of bubbles and type things of that nature, and kind of bogged down offensively. When you as a quarterback are in those situations, what is your message to those guys when maybe some things aren't working?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is executing. If we do our job, our 1-11, then we're going to be able to be really good. But if we're struggling and we have kind of just a penalty here and there, we're not going to be able to be in the flow of drives and sustain them.
We look at the plays in that third quarter, but how much of that was the offensive line, because they made a couple flips there and all of a sudden things just started clicking?
Yeah, I would say just our emphasis at halftime was just come out and play fast, and I think that's what we did really well. Holding on to blocks, staying on blocks, things like that. I think that we did a really good job of that in the second half.
Coming into the game, how did you feel mentally? You've been out for a year. Coming in here, you're going to get popped for the first time in a while. Were there some jitters for you? Were you excited? And how did it play out for you as the game went on? Yeah,
obviously I haven't played in a long time, so just getting out on the field, obviously there's going to be some jitters and things like that. But man, I was just excited to be able to get out there and play again and play with these guys. That's something that I'll never take for granted again.
You guys also had the opportunity to play 3 quarterbacks because you wanted to, not because you had to. How do you feel like that your other guys did when they got their opportunity?
I feel like Camario did a great job on those 4th and shorts, 3rd and shorts, things like that. Being able to put them in and run the football is going to help us a lot moving forward. So, I'm excited for him, and he helped us sustain drives today.
What about Luke?
Yeah, Luke too, being able to put him in there, and obviously he ran the ball really well. He's a tough kid, competitor, so I knew that whenever he got in, he was going to be able to do that.
You have to flip the script now, and you get ready for a really, really big game against a team that beat y'all last year. What's your mindset going into that ball game? What do you feel like you guys have to do this year to come out with a win?
Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing for us is just going 1-0. We got Arizona State next week, and that's all we're focused on right now is being able to go out there and get a W against them. Being able to clean up a lot of the things that we struggled with this week and be able to move forward and clean those things up and be able to go out there and execute really clean. I feel like we got a really good football team, very talented. If we can just keep the flags off the ground, I think we'll be really good.
Blake, 3 straight touchdowns for your offense, coming out at halftime. What major adjustments did you guys make in the locker room, or in kind of what Sam was saying, what did you tell the guys?
Yeah, I don't think there's any scheme adjustments really. We just went out and we executed a lot better. We just had too many flags in the first half, so the second half we were able to clean that up a little bit, and that's what keeps the sticks moving and us moving the football down the field.
Was there kind of a little bit feeling of frustration going into the first half with how that went?
Yeah, there's some frustration when we're the reason why. When all the plays that we're running, it's there, and the defensive looks that we're getting, they showed us some different stuff. Kind of in our RPO game, being able to hand the ball off and not letting us throw it and things like that. But it was just frustrating in the first half, mainly just because of the penalties. But us cleaning it up, especially in the second half, really helped us.
What was it like watching the defense have a performance like that after the season they had last year?
Yeah, it was awesome. That gives us energy whenever they're able to get off the field and put us back on the field. That just gives us some more energy to go out there and play well.
You'll have a film study session, obviously, but after throwing the interception, seeing the stuff on the tablet, what's your job as a quarterback and what goes through your head to turn things around and keep going?
Yeah, I think for me it's just not forcing it, being able to get to the check down. If they fly out and get under it, just be able to get to the check down right now. That's a mistake that I can't make, and I know that moving forward. But, yeah, I think just not forcing it and just getting down the check down.